Hey, Hot Rods Woodshop here. So I'm working on this 2003 Chrysler 300M. So I want to address the heater actuators today because there's not really good clear video on YouTube about this. So I want to clear up some confusion that at least I had. And here's what I discovered. There's two actuators in it. There is a mode door actuator right here, and there is a heat blend actuator right here. Now, I struggle to find out the difference, and here is the difference. Number one, the mode door is what actually controls the where it actually blows out. Does it come out the defrost? Does it come out the floor vents? Does it come out at the face or like on the dash? That would be the mode door actuator right there. And it is different than the heat blend. Now, the heat blend is just simply to control the hot and cold. And the difference in them is the original one, so far as I've discovered, is white. And the on the heat blend and the mode is black. But notice in the difference in the tabs how these are straight here and these have an angle on them here. So what I've discovered is this is the heat blend with the angled tabs here. Also, the plug is different here than is here. It's a different plug, so you can't mix them up. So notice these are angled here. Notice these are straight. The mode actuator goes pretty much behind the radio, and the heat blend mounts down very low to the floor. In fact, it's so low, it is a disaster and really hard to get out because it lays actually like this. And this back, let's see, this back screw right here is very, very hard to get out. These aren't too bad. They're bad enough, but I had to use an 8mm end wrench then to get those out. Cannot even get a socket down there because it's so close to the floor pan, and I'll show you a picture. The back one I got about halfway out, finally just took pliers and tore it out because I could not get it out. I tried and tried. Now the mode door actuator is a lot easier to get out. It's bad enough, but it's a lot easier to get out. And so it lays like this as well. 8mm screws on all of them. So let me show you where they go. Now, I'm going to do my best at giving you the location and showing you where they go, but they're very tight and hard to get the camera up in. And you have to take off all the stuff, the glove box, the side panels for that, and there's an air duct out of there you have to take out here, and you have to take it out over there as well because they fit up underneath of the actuators. So anyway, let me take you up in here and show you where they are. Now bear with me, I'll try to be easy here because it is deep. So you see that, let me get a pointer here. This right here, that right there is the heat blend actuator right there with the white plug on it. That's it right there. And as you can see, let me zoom this in. As you can see, that's about all the room that you have to get a wrench in there. It is extremely, extremely tight. In fact, I'm not even going to put one back in it because I can't even physically get my fingers up in there to put one back in it. The other screws on it are right here, and then there's one right there. Those aren't too bad, but I have to use a box in. I cannot get even a little 1/4-inch socket in there. Okay, so that would be the blend actuator down at the bottom. The mode door is right here behind the radio, and it is, hold on a minute, let me get it. It is this item right here. And you can get a socket on that much easier right there. Right here is a little better view of it right there. It's that right there. That's the mode door actuator, and it goes up higher up, whereas the heat blend is down here on the bottom. It's easier to get to, 8mm screws. Anyway, it's a pain in the ass. Let me just say, you have to take the glove box out, which is pretty much Phillips head screws. They're all located up in here. Take it out. Then there's 8mm screws right here to hold the side panels on. There's only a screw in this section here. All the bottom of the side panels pops off with clips down here on the bottom. So you just take a screwdriver and pop it out. The radio dash insert pops out with a flat screwdriver or a pry knife, something, putty knife, and you can pry that out. But anyway, that's the gist of changing out the actuators. They're not easy. As I said, personally, I am not putting that back screw back in that heat blend because I cannot get to it. I actually don't believe it's 100% necessary, or else I would figure some way to wedge it up tight, but it seems pretty tight. You do have to clock them when you put them in, meaning there is a flat spot on the tooth assembly, and you have to kind of turn them until it fits up in there. Anyway, that's the gist of changing out those, which to me is the shittiest engineering I've ever seen, or one of the tops of shit engineering for that heat blend actuator. To be that close to the floor, it's ridiculous how they engineered that crap. Anyway, peace out, Hot Rods Woodshed. Have a good day. 2003 Chrysler 300.